It's Clarinda A's baseball here on the YouTube channel. This evening, the heat is still back. It's not quite as bad as it was Tuesday night. That game that got rained out against Carroll, that one is still to be resumed. But tonight, it's a new series against a brand new team here in Clarinda. It's the Nevada Griffons. They're on the road up from southern Missouri to face the Athletics here in southwestern Iowa. My name is Seth Morey. I thank you for joining us this evening. We hope to see more of you here in the stream, or excuse me, here in the ballpark. As I know, I love seeing the numbers go up on the stream, but here at the ballpark, it's a big weekend. We're kicking off the 4th of July weekend here at Eberly Field. It all starts tonight, Thursday night, and it'll be followed up by a couple more days of baseball against the Nevada Griffons, and then we'll be capped off on Sunday against the St. Joe Mustangs. Tomorrow night's a big night. It's free admission here at Municipal Stadium and firework night as well. A spectacular show to be put on just beyond the outfield walls here at Eberly Field. This is the time to be in Clarinda. If you can make it, we'd love to see everybody's beautiful face out here in Iowa. So without further ado, we'll get started on the starting lineups. First for the visiting Nevada Griffons. Nevada coming into this one, they're at the bottom of the Mink League, 5-15 on the season for Nevada. Starting for them, batting first, the center fielder T.K. Madria. Batting second, the shortstop Cade Martinez. Batting third, the third baseman Jaron Hay. Batting fourth, the first baseman Mac West. Batting at fifth, the left fielder Jaden Weitzel. Batting sixth, the designated hitter Reese Ponce. Batting seventh, the right fielder Jet Thompson. Batting eighth, the second baseman Pierce Ballard. And batting ninth, the catcher, Caleb Anderson, a new addition to the Nevada Griffons. And then on the mound, it'll be Valen Ward for Nevada. Now we look at the other side at the hometown A's. Batting first, it'll be the shortstop, Sean Bazemore. Batting second, designated hitting tonight, is Cooper Knight. Batting third, the second baseman, Cole Baumgart. Batting fourth, out in left field tonight, it's the big, tall Theo Anderson. He's playing all over the place for the Athletics so far this season. Batting fifth, the first baseman, John Petrie. Batting sixth, the center fielder, Andrew Young. Batting seventh, it's Braden Olson at the catcher's position. Batting eighth, it's the third baseman, Evan Bradshaw. Then rounding out the order, batting ninth, it's the right fielder, Grant Locken. It'll be Amari Berry on the mound here in Clarinda for the first time since opening day. A's coming into this one 18-3, a lot on tap here on the Clarinda A's YouTube channel. We'll be back in just a moment with A's Baseball. back here at Eberly Field as we get ready for the first pitch tonight. The national anthem has concluded, and the fielders will spread out to their spots here in Clarinda. Amari Berry on the mound as he will begin throwing his practice pitches to Braden Olson behind the plate. And the A's will get ready to possibly see their 19th victory of the season, well in the lead for the Mink League title, at least as seeding goes for postseason play. They are 17-3. The next closest team behind them are the Carroll Merchants. They're 14-5. Remember, Carroll is 2-1 against the A's whenever they've played. They're the only team that's had the Athletics number this season. If I had to bet, I think it's going to come down to those two once we get late into postseason play. Regardless, we're a little bit over halfway through the season, just getting into July now. The first game of July here for the Athletics, and it'll be Amari Berry on the mound as he will get his mechanics working right for him. And it's a hitter's wind here in Clarinda, blowing very stiffly out towards left center field, towards straightaway left field. So we'll see where the ball flies tonight as Olson will fire down. That one's a beaut. And we get ready for A's baseball here in Clarinda, the 71st season that the A's have been an organization. The history behind this group of players. A lot of major league players to come out of here. We might even have some on the field today. Only time will tell. And speaking of time, the umpire will take time and point at the first base coach for the Nevada Griffons and have him hop off the field, I suppose. And now he'll come back on. I believe they had to shut one of the doors on the equipment sheds, and that one's low and inside for ball one from Amari Berry. So again, this is Berry's second start here in Clarinda. He started opening night for the A's at home. That one's high for ball two. So 2-0 the count here against TK Madura, the leadoff batter and center fielder for the Griffons. That pitch is going to be just high and outside. 3-0 the count quickly. Amari trying to get himself back in this count on the mound. Defense playing straight up to start the night. That one's going to be well inside. It's a 4-pitch walk to start the night for the Nevada Griffons. It's the start of a 3-game series here in Clarinda. Tonight is game 1, tomorrow game 2, Saturday game 3. First 2 nights here in Clarinda, both games scheduled at 7 o'clock start. And then on Saturday, July the 4th, it'll be a 1 p.m. start. As that one's going to be high and outside for ball number 5. So that's 5 straight balls thrown by Amari Berry. We'll see if he can get straight here. That pitch is going to be high. Olson will stare down the runner at first and Madura. So 2-0 the count against the shortstop here tonight, Cade Martinez. Here's the pitch. That one's in there at the top part of the zone for strike 1. So 2-1 here, first strike of the game for Berry on the mound. Just what he needed there. He'll come set, kick, and fire the 2-1 to Martinez. That one's outside, 3-1 now. In danger of putting the first 2 runners on to start this one. Nevada coming into this one 5-15. The A's on the other side of the spectrum, 18-3 on the season. This is not a game that the A's want to give up. 3-1 pitch from Berry. That one's well high and outside. It's another easy walk, and now 8 balls and 1 strike thrown to the first 2 batters from Amari Berry. They will call time and have a quick chat with Berry, make sure he's feeling all right. Again, a full weekend of fun and baseball. It all starts tonight, the 2nd, and ends on the 5th, Sunday. A couple of free admission nights wiggled in there. This Friday, it's a free admission firework night Then on Sunday, free admission. It's Mrs. E's 90th birthday. Excited to see her out here. Hopefully get her umbrella and a fan for this heat. And so the Athletics will lose a mound visit here early in this one. It'll be the 3-hole batter and third baseman tonight, Jaron Hay. Amari comes set, kicks and fires. That one's bunted right back towards Barry, the pitcher. It's a perfect bunt. Bases will be juiced with nobody out. How about it for Nevada? Exactly what they needed. That's one thing that teams have not been very great at so far this season against the Athletics, is getting ahead early. The only teams to do it have been the Carroll Merchants. End of list. So now bring in the 4-hole hitter, Mac West. First baseman tonight, righty-righty matchup. First pitch he sees from Barry is going to be swung on and flared towards right center field. That one's going to get down. Almost gets past the right fielder, Grant Locken, and 2 runs will score. It's a 2 RBI single for Mac West. First pitch he sees from Barry, he capitalizes on 2-0 in favor of the Griffons. So still nobody down here, and runners at first and second for the left fielder. Excuse me, I believe this is the designated hitter. No, it is the left fielder. Luke Cox had it right. I was fooling myself. It's Jaden Weitzel. First pitch from Barry, a big swing and a miss by Weitzel. A huge 2 RBI single from the first baseman, Mac West, as the Griffons on top early. Pitch from Barry, that one's low and inside. Nice job by Braden Olson behind the plate to stop that one. 1-1 now the count. Still nobody down here in the first. Pitch from Barry, that one's high. Ball 2, 2-1 now the count. We thank you for joining the stream. We know it's hot outside, but tomorrow, free admission and fireworks. You can't miss it. 2-1 the count. Pitch from Barry will be swung on. That's going to be flared towards center for another base hit. Young comes in on it. He will throw in and stop the runner at third. Base is juiced. Nobody out for the second time here in the first. We have a chance for an extremely high-scoring affair here this evening in Clarinda. Bases juiced, nobody out. Already 2 on the board, courtesy of Mac West for the Griffons. So now bring in Reese Ponce, the designated hitter. Boy, if this guy pulls one, it's going to be way out of here. First pitch from Barry. That one's going to be just outside for ball 1. That bat looks like a toothpick in his hand. 1-0 the count against Reese Ponce. Pitch from Barry. That one's going to be outside again. 2-0 the count. We haven't really seen anything like this from Amari Barry this season. Just not quite finding the zone to start this one. He's got bases juiced, nobody down, and a 2-0 count. Pitch to Ponce. That one's going to be in there for strike 1. This is the closest that Barry has been to getting ahead in a count. It's 2-1 here against the designated hitter. Athletics still looking for their first out in this one. 2-1 pitch from Barry. That one's just high for ball 3. Max Leno already in the bullpen. He's not exactly, I would say, warm-up pitching, but he's trying to get his arm at least a little bit loose out there in the A's bullpen. 3-1 to count. Got to be there. Pitch to Ponce. That one's going to be high and inside, and Barry will walk in a run. So now 3-0 our score against Nevada. Bases juiced. A lot of walks here early for Amari Berry. Now, I don't want to say that to discredit the Griffons. They've had a couple really nice base hits, including a 2 RBI single by Mac West, the man that stands at third. Pitch from Berry. That one's going to be high for ball one to the right fielder, Jet Thompson. Lefty-righty matchup, a lot of these in the lineup this evening for the Griffons. Pitch from Berry. That one's going to be in there on the outside corner for strike one. 1-1, count evened up. Berry kicks and fires. That one's high and outside for ball two. Amari Berry still looking for his first out. Two 2-1 now the count against Thompson. Here's the pitch from Berry. That one's going to be just high and outside for ball three. Another 3-1 count here. Nevada in the driver's seat. Swing sign could be on for Thompson, but I would just take it. 3-1 pitch from Berry. That one's going to be high, and the second run will be walked in this inning. 4-zip the score in favor of the Griffons. And now their 8-hole hitter is up with nobody out here in the first, and Pierce Baller. And that might just be it for Amari Berry. We'll see who they bring out of the bullpen. We believe it'll be John Lent, but we'll see who the Athletics go with here whenever we come back on the Clarinda A's YouTube channel. Back with more here in the first in just a moment. Back here in Clarinda, new pitcher on the mound is Max Leno for the Athletics. After Amari Berry goes 0.0 innings into this one and allows 4 runs. So we'll see if Leno can get out of this jam. It's bases juice, nobody out. And he's facing the 8-hole batter, Pierce Ballard. Pitch from Leno. That one's going to be in there on the high and tight corner for strike one. So a nice start here for Max Leno. Leno's been one of the top relievers for the A's this season. He's been outstanding. He was a part of that 14 strikeout night against the Mudcats a few weeks ago. Pitch from Leno. That one's low and outside for ball one. Shaping up to be a bullpen kind of night here for the A's. Nothing that they can't handle, though. It is unfortunate, though, whenever you're starting a 3-game series, really what is a 4-game series, 4 straight home games, that one's going to be outside for ball 2. 4 straight nights here in Clarinda. It all starts tonight against the Nevada Griffons. Pitch from Leno. That one's going to be just outside. 3-1 now the count. The A's in danger of walking in another run. They've already walked in 2. See if Leno can clutch up. Pitch from Mad Max. That one's going to be just high and inside. Great take by Ballard. And now that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Caleb Anderson, and he's got a 5-run cushion at the plate. Normally that's not too big of a deal whenever you're a pitcher walking a batter, but whenever you come in and bases juice, nobody down, it's kind of tough. As Leno will take strike 1. Caleb Anderson at the plate. He's catching tonight. He's got a chance to bat around against the A's without an out recorded. As that one will be sliced towards left field. That one will go foul. Now he's down 0-2. That's huge. Athletics need that. Just about as bad as they need air. To the count against Anderson. That pitch is going to be swung on and popped up towards the left side. Bradshaw chasing after that. It will get into foul territory and extend the at-bat. Leno put in a tough situation. He is not responsible for the runners on second and third, though, and he was not responsible for the runner that just scored on the walk, so that one will be outside. 1-2 the count. So the more that these runs that were already on the bases from Barry come in, the more that ERA ticks up. Leno comes set, kicks and fires. That one's in there. Strike 3 looking on the outside half of the plate. And 1 down here, and now that will bring out the leadoff hitter, TK Madria. That pitch will be in there for strike 1. So 0-1 the count against Madeira. I'm hearing. I keep saying Madeira. I don't know if I'm thinking of Medea, as that one's fouled off straight back. It's not Medea. It's Madeira. Madeira. So bases still juice. 0-2 the count against Madeira, though. Opportunity for Leno to get his second out. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be on the top of the zone. Strike 3 looking. How about it? Back-to-back strikeouts for Max Leno. 2 down now. Folks, Max Leno has been absolutely outstanding this season. If you've been around the A's and you've seen him pitch, he's been unbelievable for the Athletics so far this season. As that first pitch, we're just outside for ball 1 to Cade Martinez. Martinez, one of the many that walked. As that one will not make it to the zone. It'll be ball 2, 2-0 now the count. Max Leno, he's got a 3 ERA over 12 innings pitched for the Athletics. And that one will be in there for strike one. 2-1 now the count. That pitch will be swung on and popped up towards the right side of the infield. Under it is Petrie. He will make the grab. And the nightmare inning ends for the Athletics. It's 5-0 after one. We'll be back for the home half of the first, and we'll see if the A's bats can get hot to come back in this one whenever we return on the Clarinda A's YouTube channel. Back here at Eberly Field as we ready for the home half of the first inning. The Athletics quickly down here by 5. 5-0 our score. And the first meeting of the A's and the Griffons here in Clarinda. Starting on the mound today, it's Valen Ward. If you were here for the pregame show, you probably forgot who was starting today for the Griffons, as he will fire ball one high to Sean Bazemore. Bazemore, the shortstop this evening, and an integral part of the Athletics lineup. 1-0 pitch. That one a big swing and a miss. That was an excellent off-speed pitch from Valen Ward. That one darted right below the zone just before it got to the plate. It certainly fooled Bazemore. That pitch is going to be outside. Gets past Caleb Anderson for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch from Ward. That one's going to be in there at the top of the zone for strike 2. 2-2 now the count against Sean Bazemore. See what Bazemore can do here. A lot of work ahead for the Athletics, as that pitch is the bender. That one's outside. 3-2 count now full. Exactly what the A's need to do here is get to the pitch count of Valen Ward and make the exact same thing happen to their pitcher, Amari Berry, and that is a walk for Sean Bazemore. So runner on first with nobody down for the A's. A good start to what would be an early comeback. So now that'll bring in Cooper Knight, the DH this evening. Cooper usually in the left field position. Tonight he gets the night off. Theo Anderson will take left field for him. That one's a ball outside. Lefty-righty matchup. We'll see what the A's can do here. That one's going to be in there for strike one. 1-1 now the count. Cooper Knight, he sits 9th in the Mink League in batting average. He's batting .378 so far this season. He's been outstanding so far this year. As he sees the pitch from a 1-1 count. That one's low. Throw down towards second. Not in time to catch Bazemore. That one squirts out into center field, and Sean will take third. Heads up base running by Sean Bazemore. 2-1 the count at the plate against Knight. At least I believe so. As I say, just go with what Luke has. Luke has 1 and 2. I will keep it that way. So the 1-2 pitch from Ward tonight. That one is swung on and missed by Cooper Knight. That's a nasty off-speed curveball from the pitcher, Valen Ward, and that will retire Knight and give way to Cole Baumgart. Baumgart batting .282 so far this summer. He'll see his first pitch. That one was the off-speed pitch. That pops him in the shoulder. Now the runners will be on the corners for the A's with just 1 down. Huge opportunity for the switch hitting Theo Anderson.
Now batting for the A's, your left fielder, number 34, Theo Anderson.
Theo Anderson, the top batter in the Mink League. He's overtaken Braden Lukart for the batting title this season in the Mink. He's batting .500. He'll see his first pitch from Valen Ward. That one's high and outside for ball 1. Theo Anderson, 6'8". I feel like I say that all the time, but it's a very unique thing. You don't really see a lot of baseball players getting that tall unless they're pitchers. This time he's a position player. As that pitch will be crushed towards deep right center field. It's going to get down to the gap, and it'll bounce right towards the center fielder, Madura. And so it'll just end up being an RBI single, but way to get the job done from Theo Anderson as he extends his reign on the batting title within the Mink League and drives in the first run of the game for the Athletics.
Now batting for the A's, your first baseman, number 31, John Petrie.
An all-around solid piece of hitting. And now 17 RBIs on the season for the switch hitting position player. So now bring in John Petrie. We'll see what he can do. And he will slap one towards left center field. Under it is Madura. He's going back towards the warning track, and he misses it. It goes, and one hops off the wall. The run from third will score. Theo's hustling towards third. He gets there. 5-2. A's creeping closer. What an exciting play there. That one just kept carrying and carrying towards left center field. That one was on the wind. I mean, we won't take away from the fact that it was a great hit there from John Petrie, but the wind completely took that one away from Madura out in center field. He couldn't make a play on it, and that'll bring in Andrew Young. Andrew Young second on the A's in batting average. He's batting .426. We'll see what he can do with a couple runners in scoring position. And he could tie things up with one swing. Now the tides can turn in baseball. Pitch from Ward. That one swung on and sliced towards left field. Coming in on it is the left fielder, Weitzel. He will fire in. It's going to be an errant throw, and Theo Anderson will score easily. 5-3. And the Athletics getting closer and closer. What an exciting first inning. We thank you for joining us here this evening on the Clarinda A's YouTube channel, your home of A's baseball. We hope you're having as much fun watching as we are here at the ball field. An exciting one here in the Mink League on tap. So now to be the catcher, Braden Olson. He's got a runner on second and Petrie. He'll watch ball 1 low. Griffons scored 5 in the top of the first. A couple of those runs, actually 3 of those runs were walked in. And the other 2 came off of an RBI single by Mac West. So that one will even up the count at 1 apiece. 1-1 pitch. That one swung on, chopped towards third. Hay has it. He'll fire across the diamond for the 3rd out of the bottom of the first. Well, an exciting first will give way to the top of the 2nd inning. Don't go anywhere. 5-3 our score. Athletics come closer to the Griffons. Back in just a moment. We've played a full inning of baseball here in Clarinda, and it's been 38 minutes since first pitch. So the start of 2 with Max Leno on the mound in relief of Amari Berry. That one will be bunted high in the air, and it'll drop foul between third and home for strike 1. Third baseman leading off this inning, Jaron Hay. He walked back in the first, then later came around to score on a bases-loaded walk. 0-1 the count against Hay. Pitch from Leno. That one swung on and chopped foul towards the right side. 0-2 quickly. More on Max Leno here. He's the 18th best pitcher in the Mink League in terms of ERA. He has a 3 flat in that statistic. He's only given up 1 home run this season, along with 11 strikeouts. So that one's going to be low and outside. 4-1. 4 earned runs for him over 12 innings so far this season. He has registered a save in his time with the A's this summer. Pitch from Leno. That one's just high and outside for ball 2. 2-2. Count all evened up now. Wind still blowing stiffly out towards left center field. Gusts come and go, but it's definitely a factor in this one. That one will be swung on and fouled straight back. So 2-2, staying alive is Hay. Got to try to hit anything closer. Pitch from Leno. That one swung on and hit straight up towards center field. Under it is Young. He will make the grab, calling off his left fielder, Anderson, for out number 1 here in the second. Athletics looking for a much quicker inning than they had back in the first. They didn't get their first out till the 9-hole hitter came up. So now enter in Mac West. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Couple RBIs on a single out towards right center field. That pitch is swung on and chopped towards the right side. Make it 2 for 2. Mac West, a couple of base hits in this one and a couple RBIs here in the second. Griffons have 1 on with 1 down. So that'll bring in the left fielder, Jaden Weitzel. Wetzel, the left fielder tonight. He'll see his first pitch from Leno. That one's high and outside for ball 1. He also walked in his first appearance. No, excuse me, he had a single. So he's 1 for 1 tonight. No RBIs, though, since Mac West knocked in 2 of the runs, as that one is going to be in there for strike 1. 1-1, count evened up here against Wetzel. Pitch from Leno. That one swung on and fouled off the end of the bat, straight back into the netting for strike 2. Leno's done a solid job here in relief of Amari Berry. He will pretty much just be scored inning-wise as the starter in this one if you just look at the box score. But if you notice Amari Berry's name below his, you'd know who the true starter was. But in terms of innings, he's getting them all, and that's going to be a big swing and a miss for Jaden Wetzel. So a couple down here in the second, going a lot quicker for the Athletics, what they needed. So that'll bring in Reese Ponce. He walked his last time up back in the first. We'll see what he gets for the first pitch from Leno. That one is going to be in there on the outside half. It gets out of the glove of Braden Olson, and the runner will advance to second. So now Mac West takes second base. His designated hitter at the plate, Reese Ponce, will get ready after it looks like there's some kids over towards left. And Luke's going to hurt him off the side of the field. That's one thing that can be potentially dangerous. If your head's not on a swivel, they're down the left field line. The fencing does stop. Got to make sure you're not in the field of play there. Luckily, we got them out of the way before anybody was hit by a line drive. 0-1 pitch from Leno. Speaking of being hit by a line drive, that one got every bit of response, and he will take first. That one just drilled him right on the elbow. Good thing he had that guard on. I think it still hurts just a little bit, no matter how much protective equipment you have on. There will be time on the field. We'll get some foul balls back to our home plate umpire, courtesy of Cooper Knight, since he's not doing anything as the designated hitter, just hanging around. So now that'll bring in Benny the Jet Thompson. We'll see what he can do here against Leno. He will take strike 1 from Max. Jet Thompson, he had an RBI his last time up on a sac fly towards left. 0-1 pitch from Leno. That one's high and outside for ball 1. Leno's done a nice job. He's allowed a couple men on base by hitting a batter and walking a couple, but not too shabby here, especially with the circumstances, having to get ready as quickly as he did. 1-1 pitch. That one's in there on the outside half for strike 2. 1-2. A's looking forward to a quick inning here. We'll see if Leno can do just that. 1-2 pitch from Leno. That one's in there. Strike 3 looking. Max Solano has been excellent in relief of Amari Berry, and that will close out the top of the second inning. We'll go to the bottom of 2. Athletics still down 5-3. We'll see if the Bats can keep it rolling in the second. Evan Bradshaw due up to lead off the bottom of the second inning for the A's. They're down by 2, 5-3 our score after a very entertaining first inning. So Valen Ward will kick and fire his first pitch to Bradshaw. That one will be straight up behind us here towards the bleachers. It'll fall just short for strike 1. Valen Ward on the mound. He's got probably the coolest looking motion to come set on the mound, as that one's going to be in there on the inside half of the plate for strike 2. Quickly 0-2 against Bradshaw. If you'll watch here, he's got the glove against his head and he brings it down like it's a mask over his face. It's pretty cool. 0-2 pitch. That one swung on and fouled off towards the right side. We'll do it again. He almost looks like he's putting on like a helmet. Like a big hockey goalie helmet. Or like he's Darth Vader. Boom. That's pretty cool. Gotta love it. 0-2 pitch. That one, the bender misses high for ball 1. You gotta always look menacing if you're pitcher. You know, you want to try and intimidate the batter as much as you can. 1-2 pitch to Bradshaw. Big swing and a miss. That one's a drop third strike. Firing over towards first. It's high, but an excellent job by the first baseman, Mac West, to jump up and bring that one back down to the planet. Came down, landed right on the base, so an interesting first strikeout, to say the least, for Nevada. They've got one down here in the third. So now it'll be Grant Lock-in. He'll get an opportunity. His first at-bat tonight against Valen Ward. First pitch is going to be just high and off the end of the mitt of Caleb Anderson for ball 1. Grant, the 9-hole batter this evening, usually in that 9-hole spot. He'll see the second pitch from Valen Ward. That will be fouled off. 1-1 count now even. A lot of people seem to think that being the 9-hole batter, the last batter in the lineup is, oh man, that must be the worst hitter. It's definitely not how it goes. whatsoever. I think Grant Locken has proven that he's one of the better 9-hole hitters in the entire Mink League. So now 2-1 the count against him. That one's low and outside. And also, if you really think about it, I mean, the 9-hole batter gives way to the top of the lineup. You want a guy that can get on and give way to your 1, 2, 3 spots to possibly score. 2-1 pitch. That one's just outside. 3-1. Nice eye from Grant Locken. Another thing you want in a guy is somebody who can detect those pitches right out of the hand of the pitcher and work that count. That's exactly what Grant's doing. 3-1 pitch from Ward. That one swung on and popped straight up towards the right side. It's going to be in foul territory for Mac West. He will make the grab for out number 2. So it was a valiant effort from Grant Locken. I'll get off of the Grant Locken horse as we'll give way to leadoff batter Sean Bazemore. Bazemore walked his first time up against Valen Ward.
Your shortstop, number 23, Sean Bazemore.
Bazemore batting just a hair over 300. He's 308 with 1 homer so far this season. Pitch from Ward. That one's going to be high and out of the zone for ball 1. Bazemore 15 RBIs on the season. As that pitch will be low and in the dirt for ball 2. 2-0 now the count against Sean Bazemore. Once again, we want to thank you for joining the Clarinda A's YouTube channel on the stream tonight. There is a little bit less of all y'all in the crowd tonight, which we love to see. We want to see less people on the stream and more people in the seats. Not that I don't love having folks listen, as now it's a 3-0 count against Bazemore. Valen Ward will come set and pitch the 3-0. That one's in there. There's the automatic. We love seeing folks in the stream, but we love seeing them in the seats even more. Huge weekend coming up. 4 straight games here at Eberly Field. 3-1 pitch from Valen Ward. That one swung on and crushed towards left center field. That one's going back towards the wall. It'll one-hop. It'll be an easy double for Sean Bazemore. Boy, he laced every bit of that pitch into left center field. If he had any more launch angle on that, that one would have been clear in the wall. That one was just a frozen rope towards the warning track in left. He didn't need the wind to help him on that one. So now bring in Cooper Knight here in a big spot. Designated hitter this evening, righty-lefty matchup. He's got Sean Bazemore in scoring position at second base. Athletics went down early 5-0. Had 3 runs back in the bottom of the first. Now they're looking for more to try to get closer to tying this one up, as that one's going to be low and outside the first pitch tonight. Cooper Knight, 378 batting average coming into this one. 1-0 pitch. That one's going to be just high for ball 2. Nice take there from Cooper Knight. He's 9th in batting average in the Mink League. Bazemore gets his lead off of second. Ward comes to the plate. Big swing and a miss from Cooper Knight. 2-1 the count. Now against Knight. Coming set is Ward. Pitch tonight. That one's going to be low. Ball 3. So now another 3-1 count. Back-to-back 3-1 counts for Valen Ward on the mound. Last time he was in this situation, he gave up the 2-out double to Sean Bazemore. We'll see what he does here with Knight. Pitch. That one's going to be in there at the top part of the zone for strike 2. Count now filled up. Valen Ward, his pitch count now climbing up near 30. Full count pitch. That one swung on and missed on the outside half. Excellent pitch from Valen Ward. Gets him out of a little bit of the jam with 2 down. We'll go to the third. Sitting right where we were at the beginning of the second. 5-3 our score. Back with more from Clarinda. First pitch from Leno to Ballard. That one will be swung on and fouled off towards the right side. Petrie going out on it, and he makes the grab. An incredible grab by John Petrie. That one just a short flare towards foul territory right by first base. And John Petrie was able to get to it. Way to hop to it by the first baseman. So now it'll be the catcher, Caleb Anderson. He'll watch ball one high from Leno. Dandy of a play there at first by John Petrie. That pitch from Leno is in there for strike one. 1-1, count all even. That one swung on and shallow towards left. Coming out on it is Sean Bazemore, the shortstop. He makes a nice running grab in shallow left for the inning's second out. So a couple of shallow pop-ups. Both result in outs for the Nevada Griffons.
Now batting the center fielder, number 28, TK Madura.
So now bring in TK Madura for his third at-bat here in the third inning. So he's walked and also struck out, as that one's going to be inside for ball one. Looked like he wanted to square up and bunt. Didn't get the opportunity, though, with the inside pitch. That pitch will be swung on and chopped shallowly towards the first baseman, Petrie. He'll make an underhand toss to his pitcher, Leno. And a couple nice plays by John Petrie there to end the third inning. He's due up here in the bottom of the third. You don't want to miss it. He's on a hot streak defensively. We'll see what he can do with the bat whenever we come back. The second baseman, Baumgart, due up. The three-hole batter will lead off the third inning for the A's here in Clarinda. They're down by 2, 5-3 our score. All runs came back in the first inning. We'll see what Baumgart can do here. Nobody on, nobody out, fresh inning for the A's. Balin Ward's first pitch towards Baumgart will be high and outside for ball one. Baumgart walked his first time up. Was hit by a pitch. As that one, big swing and a miss from Cole. And he'll get ready with the count now even. Pitch from Ward. That one's going to be just low. Nice eye there from Cole Baumgart. 2-1 now the count. 2-1 here against Baumgart. That pitch is going to be outside. 3-1 now. The third straight 3-1 count the Athletics have been in. here in this one. See what they can do here. That one swung on and tapped foul straight back. That one caught a piece of the umpire's shin, I believe. He's going to try to walk that one off. The catcher, Caleb Anderson, will give him just a moment. Whenever we come back, it'll be a 3-2 count as they will reset themselves. Count now full. Ward against Baumgart. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be low and in the dirt. It skips away from the catcher, Anderson, and taking his free pass towards first is Cole Baumgart. So runner on with nobody down. That'll bring up switch hitting left fielder tonight, Mr. Theo Anderson. Not the only game going on in the Mink League tonight. Griffons currently winning against the A's, 5-3 the score. But also in St. Joseph, there's action between the Jailbirds and the Mustangs. 2-2, that score in the top of the fifth, if that tells you anything. Both 7 p.m. starts times. We're in the bottom of the third. They're in the top of the fifth. That pitch will go back towards first, not nearly in time to catch Baumgart. And now the red-hot Theo Anderson will get ready to see his next set of pitches against Ward, and that one's going to be on the inside half for strike one. Theo, 1 for 1 so far. He shot one into the gap in right center for an RBI single back in the first, as that one will be chopped towards the right side, right into the glove of the first baseman, West. He'll fire towards second in time, back towards first at the double play. So an excellent job all around by Mac West in this one. He's been phenomenal defensively. He's 2 for 2 offensively with a couple RBIs in this one. If I had to pick a player of the game through 3, it'd be Mac West. So now it'll be John Petrie, the first baseman for the Athletics. He had a couple of really nice plays in the top half of this third inning. We'll see what he can do here at the plate. That pitch is going to be swung on and popped a mile high in the air. There on the infield, bringing himself in is Cade Martinez. He calls everybody off for the final out of the third. We stay right where we are, 5-3 our score, back in Clarinda for the top of 4. Back here in Clarinda, it'll be Cade Martinez, the man that ended the third inning for the Griffons. That one's going to be outside. He sees his first pitch from Max Leno. Leno here in his 4th inning came in back in the first with nobody down, as that one will be swung on and slapped towards center field. Going back is the center fielder Andrew Young. He will make the grab, backpedaling towards the wall for out number 1. Leno's fourth inning of work. He's now pitched 3 1/3. He came in the first in relief of the starter, Amari Berry. He was not able to record an out in the first and allowed 5 runs. So Leno, 4 strikeouts. He's only walked 1 man. Here in his fourth inning, as that one will be high. And ball 1 to the 3-hole hitter, Jaron Hay. Hayes 1 for 2 this evening. He'll see the 1-0 pitch. I want to go into the dirt. Bounce behind the plate for ball 2. The A's playing the Griffons. Griffons coming into this one 5-15. The A's on the other side of the standings at 18-3. 2-0 pitch from Leno. That one's going to be high for ball 3. So 3-0 quickly. Leno has not fallen behind like this since he's come in. 3-0 pitch to Hay. That one's in there. There's the automatic. Strike 1. 5-3 our score. All runs have been scored back in the first inning. In this one, definitely don't want a runner on for Mac West, who's due up next. He's 2 for 2 with a couple RBIs. That one will be sliced towards Petrie at first. He will take it himself to the bag. Nice job there by John Petrie for the second out of the inning, and the A's needed that, especially with Mac West coming up. West had a 2 RBI single back in the first. See what he can do here. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. That pitch from Leno is going to be low and outside for ball 1. I wouldn't be too aggressive here against a hot hitter in West. Pitch from Leno. That one swung on and fouled back towards the right side of the netting and drops down harmlessly into the dugout of the Griffons. So now 1-1, count evened up. We'll see if the A's can retire Mac West. Pitch from Leno. That one swung on and chopped foul towards the left side. 1-2 now against West. Mac, he's got batting stance with his elbows almost facing the back net behind home plate. Very twisted and cocked back stance. 1-2 pitch is high and outside. 2-2 count now even up. I'm sure that allows him to get a lot more force and torque, bringing his bat towards the ball. We've already seen it so far tonight. 2-2 pitch from Leno. That one swung on and missed. And they're going to say he fouled that one off. It landed in the dirt. I thought it was into Braden Olson's glove. He couldn't quite hold on to that one. It went into the dirt. It'll count as a foul ball. 2-2. Count remains. Two again from Leno. That pitch is going to be behind Mac West. Good thing he didn't move backward for ball 3. Count now full against West. Wind blowing in his favor as a right-handed batter tonight. Full count pitch from Leno. That one swung on, sliced towards the right side. It's 3 for 3. Just off the inside part of the bat. He sliced it the opposite way towards right. All 3 of his hits have been opposite field hits. 3 for 3 and a few singles from Mac West. Just beyond the outstretched glove of Cole Baumgart at second. What an excellent job so far tonight by West. Finding a way to get on. So now that will bring up his left fielder, Jaden Wetzel. We'll see what he can do here. Lefty-righty matchup. Here's the pitch from Leno. That one swung on and fouled straight back for strike 1. Wetzel 1 for 2 tonight. He's also struck out, but he's also singled. See what he's got in the tank with Mac West first. Here's the pitch from Leno. That one's in there for strike 2. Nice pitch on the inside half the plate from Leno. We'll see if Max can get through 4 for the Athletics. Comes set. Kicks and fires. That one's going to be outside for ball 1. 1-2. Leno still ahead on the mound. Trying to end the 4th inning. Pitch from Leno. Runner goes towards second. It's sliced towards third. Bradshaw can't get a hold of it. And advancing to second is Mac West. So runners on the corners now with 2 down, and quickly a little bit of a predicament for Max Leno. He's got the designated hitter, Reese Ponce. We'll see if that'll be officially scored an error. We'll keep a hard eye here. And they will go ahead and score that an error on the third baseman, Evan Bradshaw. That one will be there on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Runners at the corners. At first, it's Jaden Wetzel. At third, it's Mac West. That one's low and outside by Max Leno. 1-1, count now evened up. There were 2 down. You had Mac West up, West singled, and then the error from Bradshaw as the runners on the corners. That pitch swung on and fouled off. Chopper back behind the plate. 1-2 now the count. Leno needs a big strikeout here. Pitch to Ponce. That one's in there. Strike 3 looking. An excellent 4 innings from Max Leno, coming in clutch for the A's pitching staff. We go to the bottom of 4. Athletics still down by 2. Back in Clarinda. Here for the bottom of the 4th inning, leading it off will be Andrew Young. We'll see what he can do here. It will be the 4th inning of work on the mound for Valen Ward. Ward has thrown 42 pitches through 3. We'll see what he can do here in the 4th. His first pitch to Young will be bunted right back towards the mound. He's coming in on it. He's not going to have a play. Tries to Derek Jeter jump throw it towards first. It's not going to be in time. Andrew Young, a leadoff bunt single. That was one of the ways he could have thrown it to first. I would say it's the coolest way. There was no throw that he could have made that would have gotten it there. So you might as well just fade away Derek Jeter jumper it. That was pretty sweet looking at least. So now bring in Braden Olson with a runner on first and nobody down. Great opportunity for the Athletics. We'll see what Olson has here. Pitch from Ward. That one's going to be low and in the dirt. Snap throw back towards first. A nice job sliding back in towards the base. Here's Andrew Young. That pitch be just high. 2-0 now the count here against Braden Olson. Olson's 0 for 1 so far tonight. He's got a runner on first, though, and throwback will go to that base. Not in time to get the speedy Andrew Young. Young, 8th in the Mink League in steals. He's going to take off there, and he will be safe. A little bit of a one-hopper throw towards second from Caleb Anderson. It almost got there in time to beat the runner in Young. He was just about to mention, he was tied for 8th in the Mink League in steals. Now he's tied for 6th with his own Cooper Knight. That pitch from Ward will be high and inside. 3-1 now the count. Big opportunity here for Braden Olson. Runner on second is Young. Pitch from Ward. That one's going to be just low and outside. Nice eye there by Braden Olson. A couple runners on and nobody down for Evan Bradshaw. Bradshaw's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Bradshaw's been a victim of the strikeout quite a bit this season. I'm sure that's not something he wants me to mention. He's got a chance to change it here against Ward. That first pitch will be on the outside half for strike one, though. He struck out 13 times so far this season. It's a lot less than a lot of players in the league, though. 23 strikeouts for Wetzel, the left fielder tonight for the Griffons. That pitch is going to be low. 1-1, count now evened up. If I was playing in the Mink League, I think I would have, probably, let's say I had 50 at-bats, I'd have 50 strikeouts. Perfect 50-50. That one swung and fouled off shallow here towards the right side of the bleachers. And now 1-2 against Bradshaw. Couple runners on, nobody down for the A's. They're down by 2. They need that runner from first to come in and score to tie this one up. Pitch from Ward, a big swing and a miss by Evan Bradshaw. It's a couple of strikeouts for him tonight. And that will give way to Mr. Grant Locken. So a couple runners on, now just one down here for Grant Locken. Great opportunity here for the A's. They've got to capitalize. Locken's 0 for 1 tonight. And Young looked like he was going to take off towards third, and then he kind of got caught in the middle there. Lucky that the pitcher and Ward didn't throw back towards second. Would have been a pickle-y situation there. Avoided by Young. Here's the first pitch to Locken. That one is going to be swung on and slapped towards right field. Under it is the right fielder, Jet Thompson. He'll make the grab, throwing it in towards the infield, trying to catch Andrew Young, tagging up towards third. He's too quick. Runners on the corners. So now that'll bring up Sean Bazemore. He's been clutched in 2-out situations. He's got a runner on third here. Bazemore's 1 for 1 tonight. He's had a single and he's walked. That pitch will be swung on and slapped towards left center field. Darting in is the center fielder, Madeira. And he will make the grab for the final out. Great speed out there in center field by the Griffons. And that will end the fourth inning. We'll go to the top half of 5. Our score, 5-3. Back here in Clarinda, new pitcher on the mound is Brady Lobsher. Max Leno went 4 full innings for the A's. All of them scoreless for him, so don't add anything to his ERA. He did excellent tonight. If you're wondering how in the world did he pitch all 4 innings and not give up any runs, there's 5 on the board as the first pitch from Brady Lobsher, the new relief pitcher, is in there for strike 1 against Jet Thompson. The original starter was Amari Berry. He was not able to get an out in the first, and he had 5 earned against him. That pitch from Lobsher will be swung on and chopped softly towards Petrie at first. He will underhand it to Lobsher. He was not able to secure the catch, and it'll be an error that results in a runner at first for the Griffons. Very, very tedious play. A lot of moving parts there, especially with the pitcher running over towards first. Throw faded just behind him. Looked like it hit off the end of his glove. Not able to secure the ball. And a runner on first here with nobody out for Lobsher here in the 5th. So now it'll be the 8-hole batter, Pierce Ballard. He's got a fresh count against Lobsher. That one's going to be strike 1 on the outside half. Nice pitch by Brady Lobsher out of the University of St. Mary's out in California. He's from California. One fun thing about Brady, I'll tell you, right after this 0-1 pitch to Ballard, that one will be swung and fouled straight back. Brady Lobsher from California. All his life grew up there. He was very intrigued here by the lightning bugs, or some people call them fireflies. I call them lightning bugs. I don't know why. But he was like, man, I can't believe they actually glow like in the movies. And out in California, they don't have those. Or at least the part of California that he's from. As here's the 0-2 pitch. That one swung on and fouled off back towards the right side of the netting. He was very intrigued and was excited. I think it was Cooper Everly that asked him. He's like, so you've never caught a jar of fireflies? He's like, well, I couldn't catch a jar of fireflies because I didn't have a jar of fireflies. There's no fireflies in California. Cooper sometimes makes us question. Pitch from Lobsher. That'll be chopped right back towards him on the mound. That one will go off the end of his glove, and Bradshaw not able to make a play. So, a couple of errors result in runners on first and second. We'll see if they score that as an error. That one was close. I would almost give him a hit there. And they will go ahead and give him a hit. So, it's a base hit for Pierce Ballard. So Olsen will meet briefly with Lobsher on the mound. A couple of weakly hit balls, sometimes that's how it is on the infield. Just unfortunate. So now that'll bring in the catcher, Caleb Anderson. Caleb 0 for 2 tonight. He's also struck out. Lobsher gets ready. Is trying to get his signs from his catcher, Braden Olson. Now the umpire will put the ball back in play, and Lobsher will come set. First pitch towards Anderson. That one's going to be in there for strike one. A couple runners on, nobody down for the Griffons. Great chance to extend their lead here. You almost have to feel like they need to do so against the 18-3 A's. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Lobsher. That one's just outside for ball one. 1-1 now the count against Caleb Anderson. Pitch from Lobsher. That one a little half swing. That pitch just darted on the inside of the plate to Anderson. 1-2 now the count. Lobsher comes set. He's got a couple runners on. Needs an out desperately here. Pitch to Anderson. That one's in there. Strike three looking. So the punch out for Brady Lobsher retires his first batter in his outing. And now that'll bring up TK Madeira. So Madeira's got a couple on with only one down. Here's the first pitch he sees from Lobsher. That one's in there for strike one. Lobsher doing a nice job finding the strike zone here early in his outing. He's in relief of Max Leno. 0-1 the count. Brady always takes his time pitching. It's kind of hard to fill the gaps between pitches, just as a commentator. Obviously, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to let him pitch how he wants to. That one will be slapped towards shallow left center field. Coming in on it is Theo Anderson. He makes the grab for the second out of the inning. So Lobsher needed that, a couple of quick outs, and that will give way to the two-hole batter, Cade Martinez. Martinez now with a couple runners on first and second. Two down here for Martinez. Here's the pitch from Lobsher. That one's in there for strike one. Brady Lobsher, he's going to make you earn it whenever he's on the mound. Borderline beautiful night here in Clarinda. North of 84 degrees and very humid as that pitch will be swung on and sliced towards left field. Coming in on it is Theo Anderson. He'll slide and make the grab. How about it? Theo Anderson out in left field making a nice play to retire the side in the fifth. We'll go to the home half of 5. Athletics down by 2. Cooper Knight due up to lead off the 5th inning for the Clarinda Athletics. We'll see what he can do here, as it will be the 5th inning of action for the starter tonight from Nevada, Valen Ward. Ward's done an excellent job tonight against the A's. He led up 3 back in the first, but nothing since. See what he can do here in the 5th. Cooper Knight's 0 for 2. He struck out a pair of times. As that first pitch will be a swing and a miss by Cooper Knight. Wind blowing softly now out towards left center field. Still gusts every now and again. Beautiful looking clouds out in the distance in left center field. What a backdrop, as that one's going to be low, and it's going to catch the home umpire low, and he's going to take a moment there. I bet you he's just saying, God bless America, my home sweet home right now. Honoring our nation's 250th anniversary this weekend here at Eberly Field, as our home plate umpire will take a minute. I mean, if I was a home plate umpire, I would be laying on the ground flat on my back like I just died. He's a lot tougher than I am, I know that for sure. Well, I knew that for sure because he can grow facial hair and I can't. That's besides the fact, though. You will take a breather. Take your time out there. No reason to rush things. He'll stand back in now. Get a little stretch in. He's ready to go. Tough son of a gun behind the plate. As that pitch will be swung on and crushed. Deep right field. Back. And caught in right by Jet Thompson. Oh, my goodness. That ball was laced. I thought it was going to ricochet right off the middle of the wall and right. But Jet Thompson was able to speed over there and make the first out of the inning. So now Cole Baumgart will stand in. He's walked a couple of times, granted a couple free passes. Been hit by a pitch and walked, as that one will be high for ball 1. See what Baumgart can do here against Ward. Ward, 56 pitches this evening, and he's got an off-speed pitch ready for Baumgart. That's strike 1. He's not shown that pitch often, but whenever he has, it's been on point. 1-1. That one's going to be low in the dirt. Looked like almost the same pitch there. That one's low. Not a perfect pitch identifier whenever I'm this high up. Try my best, though. 2-1 from Ward. That one's going to be low and inside. Almost seems like he's going with a little bit quicker motion, pitching with more urgency here. Maybe trying to catch the hitters of the Athletics a little bit off guard. 3-1 pitch. That one's going to be just high for ball 4. So Baumgart continues his 0-0 for the night with another free pass towards first. I'm sure head coach Ryan Eberly has no problem with that. Now that'll bring in Theo Anderson. Got a little dirt on his left leg. Nice sliding grab to end the top of the 5th just a moment ago. We'll see what he can do here. The switch hitting Anderson. Batting from the left side of the plate. That one's going to be high and outside for ball 1. Theo did not start the season with the A's. He was still out at St. Mary's playing for California. He was with the team whenever they beat the number 1 ranked UCLA Bruins twice in the regionals. That one's a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Talked to him briefly about it, and he said nobody on their team thought they were going to go out there and beat number 1 UCLA twice. Well, let alone once, but twice. And they were just kind of happy that they did it. I mean, surprised by themselves as that one's high. Threw down towards first, is not in time. Pleasantly surprised, one would say. And Theo also said he's never seen a team as mad about losing as the number 1 UCLA Bruins are. And you can imagine losing to an unranked team in the in the regional. It's got to be tough. That pitch is going to be low and inside. 3-1 now the count against Theo Anderson. He's 1 for 2 today. He's knocked in a run. His first at-bat was ripped into the right center gap. for an RBI single. He's got a runner on first in Cole Baumgart. 3-1 pitch to Anderson. That one's going to be high for ball 4. So put a couple on after a quick out. And that will bring up John Petrie. Catcher Caleb Anderson will wander out towards the mound. He'll talk to his pitcher, Valen Ward. Valen's done a nice job tonight. All 3 runs he allowed back in the first. Since then, it's been lockdown baseball on the mound. John Petrie, he's 1 for 2. He had a RBI double back in the first.
Your first baseman, number 31, John Petrie.
We'll see what he's got in store here. He almost hit that double back in the first out. Was carrying back towards the warning track, and the center fielder was not able to make the grab. Couple runners on. First pitch to Petrie. That one swung on and sliced towards the right side. That one's going to get down for a base hit. Runners weren't sure if that one was going to get down. They played it safely, station to station. Bases juiced. 1 down for Andrew Young. Andrew Young, the Missouri Southern product. Clay Hedges joins him in his recent commitment to that D2 MIAA team down in Joplin. Andrew Young saw a lot of playing time for a freshman down at Missouri Southern. Definitely a memorable first season for him. He's here with the A's, and he's got the bases loaded with 1 down. Pitch from Ward. That one's going to be high and inside for ball 1. Let's see what Andrew Young has in store for the fans in attendance. Sun finally going down and giving way to cooler temperatures, and we've just heard our first firework of the night. Bases juiced. 1-0 pitch from Ward. That one swung on and fouled back towards the left side. So count evened up 1 apiece. At third, it's Baumgart. At second, it's Anderson. At first, it's Petrie. 1-1 pitch to Andrew Young. That one's going to be in there for strike 2. As the parents at Little League would say, now you've seen it. Now 1-2 against Young. Pitch from Valen Ward. That one will be swung on and smacked towards center field. Going back is the center fielder, and he will make the grab. Tagging up from third is Baumgart. Nice job by Andrew Young for a sacrifice fly, and the Athletics draw 1 run closer. Now 1 run away. 5-4 our score. So now runners on first and second for Braden Olson. Andrew Young adds his second RBI of the night, and he will remain 1 for 1 this evening. First pitch to Olson from Ward. That one will be in there for strike 1. That's the first run that Valen Ward has given up since the first inning. Athletics slowly marching their way back after a 5-run top of the first from the Griffons. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's low and outside for ball 1. Athletics, an impressive season so far, 18-3. It's been a while since they've been this hot here in Clarinda. Griffons 5-15 coming into this one, but they own the lead here in the 5th. Pitch from Ward. That one is just going to miss at the top of the zone. Home plate umpire didn't like it. A couple of chirps from the crowd. Man, he's already taken enough shots today. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch to Olsen. That one swung on and smashed. Deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. And it is foul ball. Holy smokes. Braden Olsen just leaned into one. And that one went foul. Woo! We would have had a 2-run lead here in Clarinda by the A's if that one would have just stayed fair. That's probably the hardest hit ball that I've seen this summer. Unfortunately, a foul for the A's. 2-2 pitch. That one swung on and flared towards center field. Coming in on it and making the catch to end the inning, and the Griffons get out of it, only allowing one. Our score grows closer, 5-4, as we go to the top of the 6th. Back here in Clarinda as we begin the 6th inning here at Everly Field. On the mound, it's still going to be Brady Lobsher in relief of Max Leno. Lobsher in his first inning back in the 5th. He had 1 strikeout and just 14 pitches. He'll face Jaron Hay to start the 6th. That one, a little half swing. He went around for strike 1. Hay is 1 for 3 so far this evening. The A's trying to make sure that they come away with a win here in Clarinda in the first game of 3 against Nevada. That pitch will be high and outside for ball 1. 1-1 now the count here against Jaron Hay. Pitch from Lobsher, bunt shown. He's not going to take that opportunity. Ball 2. So 2-1 now the count against Hay. Pitch from Lobsher, big swing and a miss on a pitch starting below the zone for strike 2. Score update. Here, Mink League play. This is the one of 2 games going on right now. The Jailbirds dominating the Mustangs. 8-2 in St. Joe at the bottom of 7. Pitch from Lobsher. That one swung on and fouled straight back towards the netting. And we'll do the 2-2 once again. Lobsher, one of the best pitchers that the A's have had this season. trying to keep this scoreless streak going against the Griffons. Griffons have scored 5 back in the top of the first and have not touched the plate since. 2-2 pitch. That one swung on and looped towards the shortstop. Basmore takes a high hop. He'll snag it and fire towards first for the out. And now I'm noticing there's a substitution change there at first. It's now Parker McNeil. So McNeil now in at first for Petrie. We see that often. Nothing too crazy out of sorts. So now it'll be Mac West, the much-awaited at-bat of Mac West, his 4th AB. Here in this one, he's 3 for 3 with a couple RBIs. First pitch from Lobsher is there at the top of the zone for strike 1. Oh, 1 the count. We'll see if the A's can retire West. Pitch from Lobsher. That one's going to be low and inside for ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Wind still blowing out towards left field here at Municipal Stadium. Pitch from Lobsher. That one's on the outside half. Strike 2. All of Mac's singles have come to the opposite field, out towards right. And you can see defensively that the A's have placed Cole Baumgart there right where Mac has been hitting it. Now 2-2 the count. Baumgart has missed 2 right in that area where he's standing on a dive, and so now they've brought him in a little bit tighter towards first in order to play that. And knowing baseball, Mac will hit it right where Cole was the last time he bat. That pitch is on the outside corner. Strike 3 looking. Brady Lobsher retires Mac West for the first time, and the A's are able to get past big number 30. So now bring in the left fielder, Jaden Wetzel. Lefty-righty matchup with 2 down, nobody on here in the 6th. A's pitching has been light out since the first. Pitch from Lobsher. That one a big swing and a miss by Wetzel. 1-3 is the count to Wetzel. He struck out once. That pitch, a big swing and a miss for strike 2. That pitch from Lobsher swung on and fouled off, and I think it might have caught a piece of the home plate umpire as well as Braden Olson. Home plate umpire tonight, he's taking a beating. He's one of the real ones out here tonight. We thank him very much for coming out and officiating this game so we can have a beautiful night of baseball here in Clarinda. 0-2 the count against Wetzel. Here's the pitch from Lobsher. That one's going to be low. Ball 1, 1-2 now the count. A's looking for another scoreless inning. It would be the 5th in a row as long as they can escape cleanly. One-two pitch from Lobsher. That one swung on and tapped. They'll say it's foul. It ran it right in the bare hand of Braden Olson. Would have been a nice out for the A's. But it was a foul ball. 1-2 our count will remain, and Lobsher will pitch once again to Wetzel. Again, we thank you for joining the Clarinda A's live stream. Go ahead and leave a like if you enjoy my voice. Actually, I'll take that back. Give us a like if you enjoy A's baseball. How about that? 1-2 pitch from Lobsher. Swung on and missed. Brady Lobsher go ahead and walk right off the mound. A champion, as it's a scoreless 6th inning for the Nevada Griffons. We will go to the home half of 6. We'll see what the Athletics can do, just down by 1. Back here in Clarinda, it'll be Evan Bradshaw to lead off the inning for the A's. And taking the mound once again, it's Valen Ward for the Nevada Griffons as he looks forward to his 6th inning of action. A's were able to get to him back in the first, but since then it's been slow going. They had a run scored last inning in the 5th via the sac fly. We'll see if they can try and get to him again, as that first pitch will be fouled off back towards the inning by Evan Bradshaw. Bradshaw, he's 0 for 2 tonight. He struck out twice. 0-1 pitch from Ward. That one swung on and fouled off towards the right side. Quickly 0-2 against Bradshaw. A's baseball. An exciting weekend on tap for this big July 4th. 4 straight games. It all starts tonight. 3 games against Nevada. This is the first of 3, as that one's going to be outside for ball 1. Tomorrow night against Nevada, it's free admission along with firework night right after the conclusion of the game against Nevada. Big time fireworks going off just beyond the outfield fence, as that one will be low for ball 2. You know, if you're a parent out there and you're like, man, I really don't want to spend $300 on fireworks this year. Well, I've got news for you. It's free admission. Come out here, watch a baseball game, watch free fireworks. Free, 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 free. How much do you love it? 3-2 count against Bradshaw. Everything's free except for the concession stand food. I should probably note that. You do still have to pay for concessions. Now, if you do chase down a foul ball, you can get one free concession stand item of your choice. That one's going to be high, and Bradshaw will walk after an 0-2 count. You will have to fight the kids for it, though, I am afraid. They are on the prowl, especially tomorrow. You know that they're going to be out here. All the parents trying to get them to burn their energy off and earn their dinner. And then Saturday, July 4th, a 1 p.m. start, so a day game out here in Clarinda. Is now to be Grant Lock-in to stand in from the right side of the plate against Ward. Runner goes. He will advance towards second easily. Bradshaw turns around second. He'll stay, though. Thought about third. He will remain in scoring position, though. 1-0 the count against Lock-in. 1 p.m. start here on Saturday, July the 4th. So if you're not spending time with family, come out and spend it with your A's family here at Eberly Field. I'm sure it won't be hot. 1-0 the count against Lock-in. Here's the pitch from Ward. That one's in there for strike 1. So the tying run in scoring position, leading run at the plate for the A's. And it all wraps up on Sunday against the St. Joseph Mustangs. Of course, the rivals want to get out here for that. Free admission night on Sunday night. That one's going to get past the catcher, Anderson. And now Bradshaw will quickly move up to third. The tying run now stands 90 feet away. You've got to expect some movement in the bullpen here for Nevada, and that's exactly what they got going on down there. Can't quite get a read on the number. If I ever do, I'll let you know. 2-1 the count against Lock-in. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be in there in the inside corner for strike 2. Sunday against the Mustangs. Athletics are 3-0 against St. Joe. Last week they played 3 games against the Mustangs, won them all. We'll see if they can win 4 in a row, as that one will be swung on and fouled straight back. 2-2 the count will remain. It's also Mrs. Eberly's 90th birthday, I think. I'm being told it's 28th birthday. We are being told officially 28th birthday for Mrs. E. Lovely person. We're excited to celebrate her. And free admission, courtesy on Sunday, as that one will be high and outside. 3-2. I believe it's Main Street Designs. Free admission on Sunday. They got cool, I'm hearing on-brand Nike backpacks with an A's logo on it that are giveaways. I don't know if they're giveaways. I don't know how you can win them. But I know that they will be here, whether you got to swipe a credit card or not, as that one's fouled off. 3-2 count full. I'm sure that they would love if you swiped your credit card for them. They've got a lot of cool things. I keep seeing it on Facebook. I know that the A's Facebook account keeps reposting them. Very cool things. It's going to be a great day on Sunday for baseball. Full count to lock in. Tying run stands 90 feet away. That pitch swung on, drove it right back up the middle, and we've got a tie game here in the 6th. Grant Lock-in, the 9-hole hitter, comes through. 5-5 our score. Takes more than just 5 to keep the A's down. That'll bring up Sean Bazemore, the leadoff hitter. So Bazemore with a great opportunity here. Runner on first, still nobody out. Valen Ward still pitching as that one almost gets away from his first baseman, Mac West, on the throwback towards first. Lock-in slides in safely. There's movement in the bullpen for the Griffons. It's so annoying. I can almost see his number, but I can't quite. Out there in the bullpen. Fireworks going off as that one swung on and lifted towards right field. It's darting in, and it'll be down for a base hit. So a base hit for Sean Bazemore, station to station. Runners on first and second, nobody down. You've got to think that the leash is shorter and shorter for Valen Ward. And looks like that will do it. So whenever we come back here in Clarinda, it'll be nobody down. Runners on first and second, and Cooper Knight at the plate with a new pitcher in for the Nevada Griffons. Back with more from Clarinda in a moment. So I was wrong once again. Valen Ward will stay in the game. And Cooper Knight will get ready to take his cuts. Runners on first and second, nobody down for Valen Ward. I thought for certain that Nevada would pull him out. They've got a pitcher still warming up in the bullpen. It's very annoying. The light post is right in the way of me seeing his number. 31 out in the bullpen as that pitch will be low for ball one. Number 31 out in the bullpen, that's Jordan Hurd, the lefty. He's warming up, ready to come in at any moment in relief of Valen Ward on the mound. One-0 pitch, that one's bunted down the left side, and it will roll just beyond the line, foul. Ward, he's creeping closer and closer on that pitch count. He's up over 90 now. Couple runners on, 1-1 now the count. Here's the pitch to Cooper Knight. That one's going to go up over the head of the catcher, Anderson. It stays right there next to the backstop. It died right as it hit the backstop. And both runners will advance into scoring position. 2-1 now the count against Cooper Knight. So now we're going to have a brief mound visit here with the catcher, Caleb Anderson. Well, you got to think that Veda is going to pull Valen Ward here soon. It's a close game. It's not like it's a 10-0 blowout. Got to try to keep your team in the game here. And it looks like Nevada's going to rock it out with Ward. There's nobody down. Runners on second and third. 2-1 the count to Cooper Knight. That pitch swung on and fouled off 2-2. All evened up at 2 apiece. Runners at second and third for Cooper Knight. What an opportunity for Knight. Pitch from Ward. That one's going to be low. Gets away from the catcher just a little bit. Anderson able to corral it. 3-2. Count now full. Three-two count full against Cooper Knight. Here's the pitch. That one swung on towards left field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Coming home are a couple of runners for the A's. Lock-in scores. Bazemore scores. It's a 2-run RBI single from Cooper Knight to give the A's the lead 7-5. How about it, Coop? Great job. That pitch was inside. He was able to take it the other way. And now Nevada will go ahead and remove their pitcher, Valen Ward. It was a valiant effort for Valen, as he will now come out. And Jordan Hurd, the lefty, entering on the mound for Nevada. Whenever we come back, it's a pitching change for the Griffons. The bottom of the sixth inning here in Clarinda. It'll be Cole Baumgart in to face the new pitcher in Jordan Hurd. Hurd, the big lefty on the mound against the righty Baumgart, as that one will be in there at the bottom half for strike one. Runner on first gets his lead in Cooper Knight. That pitch is going to be high for ball one. 1-1 now the count. One pitch from Hurd. That one a little half swing. They'll say he went around for strike two. So 1-2 the count against Cole Baumgart. Cooper Knight at first. Nobody down here, and already a few runs across for the A's. That pitch, a big swing and a miss on the high heater from Jordan Hurd. Man, that one was quick. Big pop of the mitt from the catcher, Caleb Anderson, and that will bring in the switch hitting batter, Theo Anderson.
Now batting the left fielder, number 34, Theo Anderson.
Theo now batting for the first time in this one from the right side against the lefty, Jordan Hurd. We'll see what he's got. Pitch from Hurd, a big swing and a miss on the outside half of the plate by Theo Anderson. Anderson's had a nice night. He's knocked in one on a nice base hit out towards right center field back in the first. 0-1 the count against him. Pitch from Hurd. That one's going to be low in the dirt for ball one. Runner on first is Cooper Knight. One down, 1-1 on count to Theo Anderson. Here's the pitch from Hurd. That one's going to be high. Nice job by Caleb Anderson behind the plate. Save that one for going to the backstop. We don't believe that there's any relation between Theo and Caleb, but we don't want to assume. I think height-wise that there isn't. 2-1 pitch to Theo. That one, a funky off-speed pitch. Misses way high. 3-1 now the count. Score update in the Mink League. The other game going on right now is in St. Joseph, the Mustangs and the Jailbirds. The Mustangs are down by 6 to the Jailbirds, 8-2. 3-1 pitch. That one's low and inside. Anderson takes his second walk of the night. Runners on first and second now. With just one down, that'll bring in Parker McNeil.
Now batting for the A's, your first baseman, number 13, Parker McNeil.
So McNeil, the exact opposite of John Petrie. It's kind of funny. They both bat from different sides of the plate. Petrie's 31 and McNeil's 13. Both play first base. Lefty-lefty matchup. That one's low and outside for ball one. Jordan Hurd on the mound. He had a nice strikeout to start his night against Cole Baumgart, and now he walked Theo Anderson. So Anderson is at first. At second, it's Cooper Knight, who had a 2 RBI single to give the A's the lead. That pitch is going to be in there for strike one. 1-1 the count now against Parker McNeil. Runner in scoring position for the A's. That pitch is going to be just outside on the high, outside half of the plate. On deck for the A's, Andrew Young. He's warming up, ready for his opportunity, as that pitch from Hurd will be just low. It's a nice framing job by the catcher, Caleb Anderson. Was unable to get the call from the home plate umpire. 3-1 now the count. Three-one pitch from Hurd. That one's going to be low, and it gets away from the catcher, Anderson. He can't locate it. Now he does. Runners will advance into scoring position. And it's also a walk for Parker McNeil, so it didn't really matter. Runners still stay where they would have been. Bases juiced now, one down for Andrew Young.
Now batting for the A's, your center fielder, number 2, Andrew Young.
So Young's got a great chance here to add a couple more runs for the A's, and they're already 7-5 lead in this one. They've scored 7 unanswered against Nevada. That pitch, a big swing and a miss for strike one against Andrew Young. Lefty-lefty matchup here between Hurd and Young. 0-1 pitch. That one's going to be high. Off speed That curveball there just not working out of the hand for Young. Looks like he will lick his hand. We'll see if that helps. 1-1 count evened up. Only one down here with the bases juiced. Here's the pitch. That one swung on and fouled off back towards the left side. So 1-2 the count will move to. At third, it's Cooper Knight. At second, it's Theo Anderson. And at first, it's Parker McNeil. One down here in the bottom of 6. Already a few runs across for the A's. Here's the pitch from Hurd. That one's going to plunk Young right in the back and walk in a run. So 8-5, the lead grows, and the A's now own this one by 3. It's 8 unanswered by Clarinda, and now stands in Mr. Braden Olson. Olson absolutely clubbed one way out of here. Just a couple innings ago, but it was foul. It was easily the furthest I've seen a ball hit here this summer. Fortunately, just shy of a fair ball. First pitch he sees from Hurd is going to be on the inside half. Nice job by him to get out of the way. Don't want to get hit here. 1-0 the count. One down for the A's. Jordan Hurd fires the 1-0. That one's outside. 2-0. Boy, is Nevada in a predicament now. They started out with a 5-0 lead back in the first. And now they've allowed 8 runs scored unanswered. 8-5. Bases juiced. 2-0 the count with one down here in the 6th. Here's the pitch from Hurd. That one's high and above the head of Olson. 3-0 now the count. He'll get the signal from Coach Eberly there at third. Stand back in. You got to imagine that it's the no swing sign. I know that Coach Ryan Eberly likes to have fun, though, so we'll see. 3-0 pitch from Hurd. Yeah, no swing sign on there. Automatic strike. 3-1. Now let's go ahead and swing it. Braden, see what you got. Go get one. This time, make it grand. Pitch from Hurd, a big swing and a miss by Braden Olson. You can tell he did not like that swing that he took. Can't blame him there. We all have those moments, though. 3-2, count all filled. Three-two pitch. That one swung and fouled off towards the right side. Staying alive is Olson. Man, that one almost curved back fair. Grass killed the spin on that one, though. I think if that was all dirt right there, I think that would have spun back fair somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. 3-2. Still full count here in Clarinda. We thank you for sticking with us. It's been a little bit of a lengthier game just in the 6th inning here. Been streaming for a little bit over 2 hours. A lot of baseball for you this July 4th weekend. 3-2 count to Olson. Bases juiced. Here's the pitch from Hurd. That one swung on. It's a high fly ball deep to left field, and that one's out of here. Braden Olson got snubbed of a homer a couple innings ago, and this time he makes it grand. Tack on 4 to that 8, and the Athletics lead it 12-5. Unbelievable. That one was a star scraper. Braden Olson got himself one. He's been outstanding so far this season for the A's. Behind the plate and up in the box, that's just what he needed. What a moonshot. I mean, it didn't really clear the wall in terms of, distance, but, man, the height on that one was about as impressive as I've seen them hit. And we're talking, the last time I seen one hit like that, and that would include the Division II NCAA tournament. the Pitt State Gorillas.
Number 15,
They were ranked up within the top 3 in all of NCAA Division II. They had Dagan Brewers sure to get drafted. I saw him hit one that high and out towards the left in that tournament. Man, shades of him here by Braden Olson. That was unbelievable. So now after the bases clearing grand slam by Braden Olson, it will be Andy Gill in for Evan Bradshaw. He will take ball 1 high from Jordan Hurd. Just the second home run, at least I've called here at Everly Fields. That one's a swing and a miss by Gill. That's the 4th that has been hit out here this summer. There were a couple in a game that I missed, I believe by Theo Anderson and Sean Basmore, if I'm not incorrect. We were unable to stream that day because of technical difficulties. Of course, a couple of homers were hit that day. We made up for it here, though. Swing and a miss by Andy Gill. 1-2 now the count. A's continue to ride their hot streak, 12 unanswered against the Griffons. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one swung on and skied straight up in the air, popped up towards shallow third base area. That one's caught by Jaron Hay. And that's the second out of the 6th. So things cool down here quickly in Clarinda, and Oscar Uhas will pinch hit now for a Grant lock-in in the 9-hole spot. Again, if you're unfamiliar with A's baseball, these substitutions are completely natural. The whole idea of Summer League baseball is to get these guys in and playing time. That's one of the biggest parts. Obviously, you want to go out there and go win the league and be successful as you can as a team, but also reps for the young men that are out here for the summer to fine-tune their skills. Very important. So now it'll be Oscar Uhas, the right fielder. He's been playing very well for the A's so far this summer. Been a big part of their lineup, and he'll watch ball 1 from Jordan Hurd. It's an 8 spot here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch from Hurd. That one's going to be low. Ball 2. See what Uhas can do here with a couple down. That pitch is going to be low and inside. 3-0. Boy, what a way to kick off the July 4th weekend. If you're not sold on coming and watching A's baseball by now on the stream, I don't think that there's anything more I can tell you. 3-0 is the count to Oscar Uhas. Pitch from Hurd. That one's going to be in there. There's the automatic. 3-1 now the count. Go ahead and give the stream a thumbs up if you enjoyed that grand slam. Appreciate all the support for your Clarinda A's. 3-1 pitch. That one's going to be low to Oscar Uhas. That will give way to the top of the order for the A's. And Sean Basmore. If you really want to support your A's, come out and support them in person. Free admission tomorrow night. Firework night here at Everly Field. You get to enjoy a free fireworks show after the game and free admission. That pitch from Hurd is going to be high for ball 1. I hope to not see more than 20 people in the stream that night. I hope to see them all in the stands. .1-0 pitch from Hurd. That one's going to be in there. 1-1 now the count. Actually, I'm going to check what I just said. Come to the game and then watch the stream on your phone as well. Do both at the same time. You want to be an A's mega fan. Also, the golf tournament tomorrow morning, as that one will be high, clipping the zone for strike 2. I'm not a golfer. Will not be there for that, unfortunately. Luke Cox will. Nobody wants to watch him golf. No, nobody really wants to watch me golf. I think that would be more entertaining than the game almost, as that one's going to go inside, and Nick Sean Bazmore there on the quad. He's tough, though. And now it'll be Cooper Knight. Looks like we will have a substitution. I believe that's the other Cooper, Cooper Eberly. We will have a changing of pitchers on the mound. This will be the second pitcher coming in this inning. It's been an 8 spot by the A's. It'll be a couple on and 2 down for Cooper Eberly whenever we come back. So Cooper Eberly will stand in from the right side of the plate to face the new pitcher on the mound for Nevada. Runners at first and second for the A's with a couple down. Cooper Eberly here in place of Cooper Knight, as that one's going to be low and inside for ball 1. New pitcher on the mound for Nevada. That'll be Lance Lunden. So Lunden will fire towards Eberly, a little half swing, sort of. He'll foul one off. 1-1 now the count. Cooper for Cooper. I wonder if head coach Ryan Eberly wasn't trying to see if he could slide that one in. You know, same name. Like, maybe they won't count it as substitution. They have scored it as such. To the shock of nobody, I'm sure. Runner at first is Bazmore for the A's. Runner at second, Duas. That pitch is high and inside to Eberly for ball 2. 2-1 the count. That pitch is swung on and fouled off back towards the right side. Lunden out of Arkansas State. The 6'2" lefty. He's from Kansas. A 2-2 count against Cooper Eberly. That pitch is going to be outside. 3-2 now the count. Nice job by Eberly to take that one. Cooper still recovering from his wrist injury. He had in batting practice. He caught one right off the wrist. He's fine, though. I think he was just bluffing the entire time, really. Count is full. That pitch, a big swing and a miss by Cooper Eberly. And that will finally retire the side for the Griffons. The Griffons get out of it, not after an 8-run inning for the A's. Will go to the 7th here in Clarinda. Our score now in favor of the Athletics, 12-5. Response to lead off the 7th inning against Brady Lobsher. Almost forgot that he was pitching. We haven't seen him in a long time. A very lengthy bottom of the 6th as the Athletics put up 8. First pitch from Lobsher. That one's going to be in there. Strike 1 to Reese Ponce. Ponce, the designated hitter tonight. As his Griffons are down big. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Lobsher. That one swung on in line towards Bazemore at short. He will grab it and fire towards first. Nice job reaching down for it from McNeil for out number 1. So quickly one down here in the 7th. If I haven't mentioned it enough, big weekend here for the A's. 4 straight games. It all starts tonight here on the Clarinda A's YouTube channel. You can catch each and every single one here in the same location, your home for A's baseball. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock start. Saturday, July the 4th, a special 1 o'clock start. And then back on Sunday at 7 p.m. against the Mustangs. That one's inside. Ball 1 to the 7-hole hitter, Jet Thompson. 1-0 pitch from Lobsher. That one's going to be high and outside. Ball 2. Athletics a very, very rocky start in this one. It was Amari Berry. He's the one who started it. Could not get a single out in the first, let up 5, and since then it's been lights out A's baseballs. That one's just outside by Brady Lobsher. I want to say I am mentioning that a lot. I'm not trying to knock him. He's been excellent all season. Sometimes you just have one of those days, and there's really nothing you can do about it, and that's kind of how it was for Amari. Pitch from Brady is going to miss just low for ball 4. So he'll put on Jet Thompson on first, and now that will bring up Pierce Ballard. So Ballard's got a runner on first in Thompson. We'll see if he can advance him here. Just one down in the 7th. The A's are trying to get out of this game as quickly as they can, I'm sure. Especially whenever you're up big like this. That pitch will be in there for strike 1 from Lobsher. You know, the A's So far this season, the long ball hasn't exactly been their main way to score so far this season. Obviously, huge grand slam last inning by Braden Olson, as that one will be thrown back towards first, not in time to catch the runner Jed Thompson. Obviously, big grand slam by Braden Olson in this one to extend the lead extensively for the A's, but that hasn't often been the story. It's just been base knocks, playing station to station, and just getting runs through the small ball game and through big, RBI doubles, RBI singles. Swing and a miss there. 0-2 now the count against the batter, Pierce Ballard. The A's have been one of the best team, the best team in the Mink League this season thus far, as we're just beginning July. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's high and outside for ball one. Count now 1-2 to the batter, Pierce Ballard. Pitch from Lopsher. That one swung on and missed. It'll be a strikeout for Brady Lopsher. He will retire Pierce Ballard, and now it'll be the catcher in the 9-hole, Caleb Anderson. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Here at the 7th inning stretch. I love showing it's the Hy-Vee cornhole toss. We'll have a couple of contestants down on the field, and if they can make a bag into the cornhole board, they have to make it right through the hole in the cornhole board. I guess everybody knows. I don't have to explain that too in depth. If they can make one of those, they get a $100 Hy-Vee gift card. How about that? So 1-0 the count here against Anderson. Pitch from Lopsher, big swing and a miss. Contestants very anxious down there by the dugout. They're ready to try to win $100 worth of groceries. We'll see if they can do it. Nobody's done it yet. I believe we'll just keep rinsing and repeating every single game until we have a winner. I'm not sure if there will be multiple winners, if it's just one and done. I would imagine it's one and done. $100 is a lot of groceries. 2-1 now the count to Caleb Anderson. Sun has fallen and given way to a much nicer evening than it was at the start. Temperatures have cooled down quite a bit. Runner on first, 2-1 the count to Anderson. That pitch will be in there for strike 2. Excellent job by Brady Lopsher and Max Leno tonight. They were able to pick up their guy, Amari Berry, and this one. He had a rough outing to start this one, but, man, his guys have done a great job picking him up. 2-2 pitch from Lopsher. That one curves almost into the zone. That was an unbelievable pitch from Brady Lopsher. Does not quite get the call out there. I think that one broke just a little bit late. 3-2 count now full against Caleb Anderson. Runner gets his lead off of first. Here's the pitch from Lopsher. That one's in there. Swing and a miss from Caleb Anderson. Brady Lopsher retires Anderson. We'll go to the 7th inning stretch, and we'll keep it right here with the Clarinda A's YouTube channel, as I'm going to do play-by-play over a cornhole toss. We'll see how I can do here. We'll get the camera adjusted down towards the area of the cornhole. It'll be Tom and Taylor facing off. I'm not really sure what happens if they both get it. I don't know. I am not the manager at Hy-Vee that authorized this. So it looks like we will have John Petrie to set up the board. He did an excellent job of that. Hopefully that's regulation. Bring in Tom. His first throw is just to the right of the hole. Tom's second throw. That one's going to land short. See what he's got. Third and final. That one's in! A $100 Hy-Vee gift card winner. Taylor's going to go ahead and throw. I don't know if this is for fun or not, and he will miss his first two. Final throw will be out towards the left side. So big congratulations to Tom. $100 worth of groceries for him. That'll feed himself for one meal and one meal only. We will take a break here on the Clarinda A's YouTube channel. Back with more baseball and the home half of the 7th whenever we return. Well, Baumgart will stand in. I will adjust the camera here momentarily. I don't want to make anybody seasick, as that one's ball 1 to Baumgart. Just a little bit cattywampus. And we got that adjusted. That one's ripped towards the shortstop. He will gather, he'll lose it, pick it back up again, throw towards first, not in time. Too hot to handle for Cade Martinez at short. And that will put Baumgart at first. We'll call that an error because he did have it, and then he just kind of bobbled around and lost it. He also kind of stumbled getting out towards it. So Lance London will put a runner on first with nobody out for Theo Anderson. Theo will watch ball 1 to the outside. 1-0 the count, now to Anderson. Pitch from London. That one's going to be high and outside. Great job by Caleb Anderson behind the plate to snag that one before it goes to the backstop and allows the runner to advance. 2-0 the count against Theo. 12-5 the lead for the Athletics. 12 runs on just 8 hits this evening. They've been capitalizing on every opportunity that they've gotten. 3-0 here against Theo Anderson. I wouldn't want to throw to him either. 3-0 pitch to Theo. That one's just high and outside for ball 4. Anderson will walk once again. Runners at first and second. So now it'll be Parker McNeil. He'll get a chance here with nobody down and runners on first and second. So runner in scoring position for McNeil. As he'll see the first pitch, he'll chop it towards the second baseman, Ballard, and he will miff it. It'll go out towards right center field. The throw in towards second is not in time, and a run scores on an error by the second baseman, Pierce Ballard. So now runners at second and third, 13-5 the lead in favor of the A's. Now it'll be Andrew Young. I'm going to call it before anything happens. Andrew Young is going to walk here or get on first somehow, and then Braden Smith's going to hit another grand slam, as that one's going to be low and outside for ball 1 to Young. So 1-0 the count to Young. Here's the second pitch from London. That one's outside. Very glad that I have all you great people in the audience to listen whenever I call certain things, as that one swung on and slapped deep towards right field. That one will be caught in right. Tagging up from third will be Theo. He'll think about it, then he'll go back. I'm not sure why he didn't go. Might as well, young man, but he doesn't. And now that will bring up Braden Olson and ruin my prediction. That's all right, though. That's baseball. You can't predict baseball. You can't predict sports. There's no way. Braden Olson, the man who's had a terrific night at the plate. The grand slam for him just an inning ago in the 6th. He'll watch ball 1 from the lefty on the mound, London. Got a couple runners in scoring position. That one's high and outside. 2-0 now. That one will get away from the catcher, Anderson, and Theo Anderson will come across the score. Now runner at third in McNeil. So another mistake allows the 14th run of the game for the A's. They're on a 14-0 run right now here against Nevada. Unbelievable job by the A's tonight. Score update in St. Joseph It's 12-8 in favor of the Jailbirds in the bottom of the ninth. Joplin trying to close out a win in St. Joe as that one's blown away. And a 4-pitch walk for Braden Olson. So that'll bring in Andy Gill, lefty-lefty matchup due up for the A's.
Now batting for the A's, your third baseman, number 15, Andy.
Game's not over out there in St. Joe. It's a 4-run lead for the Jailbirds, but bottom of the ninth, nobody out in St. Joe. That one swung on and fouled off straight back towards the left side. Quick reminder, great catch there by Luke Cox. It is the bottom of the third inning, and if the A's score one more run, that would be the conclusion of our game, as the run rule is 10 after 7 or 15 after 3, I believe. I know that it's 10 after 7, as that one will not be in time to catch the runner at first in Olson. That pitch will be sliced towards left. The shortstop coming in. He'll dive down, not have a play. He'll throw it errant towards second. They'll let the play finish out, and that will be it here from Clarinda. The A's were down 5-0 in the top of the first, and then they went on a 15-0 run to end the game here in 7. So the A's make a long game shorter. 15-5, our final score. Braden Olson, the hero of the night. He hit a grand slam this evening. Absolutely the player of the game tonight for the A's as he's being mobbed by his teammates. They're all very proud of him. And what a team that we have brewing here in Clarinda. 19-3. Now the record for the A's as they just sit higher atop the Mink more and more each game that they play. More games on tap here this weekend. This is just the first of 4. Tomorrow night against Nevada, it is firework night, 7 p.m. start, free admission here at Eberly Field. Be here and have a great time watching baseball and fireworks. And then on the nation's birthday, July 4th, will be a 1 p.m. start out in the hot weather. If you don't have anything better to do than sit in the hot weather on the 4th of July, then come out here and watch the A's play baseball. Make sure to bring your umbrella and your mini fan. Then on Sunday, you got to be here for this. Missy's birthday. She will be celebrating her 28th birthday here at Eberly Field. Come and join us. Free admission at Eberly Field, and it's a rivalry game against the Mustangs. So that'll do it for us here at Eberly Field. The final score, 15-5 in this first contest of 3 against the Griffons for the Athletics. My name is Seth Moore. Thank you for joining me tonight. We will send it off to tomorrow. You can join us right back at 7 p.m. Thank you all for watching and listening. Have a great, safe night.